Hi guys, this is Carly with Two Moon Tarot. I'm doing a pick a card for this week. I would have done this on Saturday, but I just decided to get started today, so bear with me. I don't have fancy lighting, I don't have fancy cameras, nothing. I'm just getting this started because I just don't want to procrastinate anymore, and I just want to get this done. So, if you like a reading between now and December 31st, I'm doing tarot readings for 3333. If you're interested in that, please email me at twoomoontarot@gmail.com. Remember that these are collective readings, so if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe this just isn't your reading. When I do pick up piles, I try to focus on the numbers, and when I get a little tingly sensation, sorry, you'll learn that I'm a dork. Anyways, you'll be drawn to a number. You'll get a heavy feeling in your chest. Something will draw you to the number. So just take a second to focus on that and pick a card, or a pile, I should say. And timestamps will be down below. Now remember, I'm just starting out. If you could, please, 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 please click subscribe and click the little bell, hit notifications. Remember, when you like, comment, it helps me out. I will be giving away two $50 gift cards to Amazon once I reach 1,000 subscribers. I will be picking the winners out of the comments, so please get busy commenting. So, 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, that was my foot. So, let's push these to the side. And let's go with pile number 1. Okay. So, I want to remind you that this could be any type of relationship. This could be a relationship between family members. This could be a relationship with a coworker, a friend, or this can be a love interest. The Romance Angel card that I have for pile number 1 is finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then another card that I have here is not for you. So there seems to be some kind of connection, and I'll get into the cards soon, that there might be some struggles. Maybe you're fighting about jobs, about money. Remember, this could be even family situations. So, here with the cards, I have Justice reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, the Death card, and the Four of Pentacles. So, I will say that this whole finances and career coming into play does make sense for this read. Justice in reverse would suggest that there's something that's imbalanced. There's someone giving more than they're taking, perhaps. Or it could be an imbalance of karma, where you feel like this person keeps kind of doing you dirty and nothing seems to kind of play out in your favor, or like you feel like they can get away with things and nothing seems to really happen. Now, if you look at the Six of Pentacles, it is in reverse. So when it's in reverse, so when it's upright, this is someone who's very giving. You see that they're helping these peasants here. But when it's in reverse, I would say that this would be a indication of some type of imbalance of power. Imbalance of power, it could be one person giving more than the other. It could feel like one person is doing all the work here. All right. Which kind of goes with this finances and career. So yeah, I would say that pile number 1, you might be feeling like either you're giving more than the other person's giving, or the other person might be feeling this way as well. It's not always in your perspective. Okay, the Death card would suggest that there's some ending coming, that some kind of change or transformation needs to occur. Yeah, do you see the sun coming up over the horizon? It's like, yes, it might be dark now, but there might be something, there's something, the sun's coming up. Um, what has been done in the dark will come to light. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is a very intense need to hold on to something. It could be holding on to your coin or your money, or it could be holding on to this situation. So when you look at this as a whole, it's telling you that there's an imbalance of power of some sort. There might be an imbalance of affection. There might be an imbalance of workload in a relationship. Remember, it could be family, it could be work, it could be best friends, it could be a love interest. My advice to you for this would be, if this is something that you're really wanting to work on, and you're not wanting to really look at ending things or that it not being for you, there would be a need to balance the scales. So when justice is upright, the scales are balanced. Karma is balanced. So I would encourage you that if this is something that you would want to work on, to make sure that there's equal give and take, that maybe you're communicating and telling, some people will just leave a relationship, or they'll just be mad at their friends and they won't say anything. So I would tell you that it would be in your best interest, if this is something that you don't feel like you can let go of right now, because I do see this Four of Pentacles, and this is having a tough time letting go. I would encourage you to speak to your partner, talk to your loved one, talk to your family member, whoever this is reminding you of, and express that you don't feel like there's an equal give and take, that there's this might be even someone who's paying more of the bills, or that's footing the load of any kind of money situation. Okay? So there would be some kind of need to discuss this, come up with a game plan in order to move forward. If not, I do see this as something that you will be needing to let go of, and either changing or transforming in some kind of way. I am brought back to this card, though, that this may not be for you. All right, let's move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2. Okay, so first up we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, my friends, red flags are not to make, any kind of handkerchief out of, or a scarf. I know that in the past I have been a person who does not pay attention to red flags, and sometimes it comes to bite you in the booty. Okay, it says observer. Observer. This encourages you to really look around you. Look at how people are acting. Look at how you're acting towards other people. Just sit back and kind of watch. It's kind of funny that this comes up with red flags, because if you sit back and you kind of pay attention long enough, you can see certain things. It's just sometimes we are so kind of overtaken by the illusion that we kind of just ignore red flags. Let's see what we have here, though. Ooh, we have the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Three of Cups, and the Temperance card. Okay, again, remember that this can be friends, family, loved ones. This does feel very, much like a love situation, though, like not the platonic kind. Okay, so the Four of Wands is a marriage or celebration card. Sometimes people consider this the soulmate card. This is the 1111 card. So now, lovers. Many people view the Lovers as another soulmate card. I kind of view it as it's a choice card. Like there might be a choice between two people. or 3 with this 3 of Cups. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so this is also the card of Gemini. So this could be a Gemini that we're dealing with. But I mainly see this as a choice between two people. Now, 3 of Cups could be a celebration. It could be happy times. It can also be a third party situation or where someone has to make a choice between two people. And then when I look at these cards from before, the pay attention to the red flags and the observer, this might be a situation where someone does not know that they are a choice, or that they might not know that there's a third party situation. Temperance card. Now, I kind of want to go back to this. 3 of Cups can also just be a card of partying a lot, or someone partying. Now, this might be you who's celebrating a lot. This could be the person you're dealing with. I cannot discern that at this point. I would have to get out my pendulum. But there is a need for balance with temperance. So if you see in the temperance card, this angel's taking the water and pouring it between the cups, right? Pouring it back and forth between the cups. There is some need to gain some balance. If you also see, the temperance has 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the water. So this could symbolize someone who's not quite sure on who or what they want to do. Who or what they want to do. That didn't sound right. They might this person might be in a relationship with you where they have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Or this could be you with someone else. You may have more than one choice. You may have several choices. I do see that one person in this situation feels like this is a soulmate type of connection, that there is a soul tie or soul bond. They feel like it's a very deep connection. I will say that out of these four cards, there are 3 cup cards, so that would signify that there is a lot of love in this situation. My only message here would be, don't be fooled sometimes by people who sell you this beautiful picture. And I'm not saying that this person is doing this. I'm saying that sometimes people sell you this really beautiful thing, but if you were to actually sit back and look at things, you would notice some red flags. So that is pile number 2. Remember, this can be family members, friends, loved ones, or romantic interests. And this is pile number 3. All right, pile number 3. This could be family, friends, loved ones, or a romantic interest. We are going to see what we have here. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That's a good one. And time to go. All right, so what I'm getting on this so far, before I even pull the cards out and see what there is, have you ever had one of those connections where maybe there was a lot of passion, but it wasn't exactly the right fit for your life? Like, it felt good in certain ways, if you know what I mean, but at the end of the day, it made you crazy. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting off these cards. I'm going to go ahead and flip these to see what else we have. We have the Judgment. We have the King of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. And Ace of Wands. Okay, so the first thing that I see right off the bat is the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, or something that sparks a lot of passion, drive, excitement, which would go really well with this passion card over here. Okay, Now, what is concerning to me a little bit? So, the Knight of Wands can be a very passionate person, right? But when I see this card, especially with the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords reversed, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little worrisome to me. So, the Knight of Wands is a very player type energy. I know all of us have dated one of these. This is a person who very much is charismatic. They're fun to be around. They're probably really attractive, but they swoop in, they come hang out with you and do King of Wands kind of things. They go make a sandwich and then they're out the door to the next house to go make a sandwich there too. Now, the King of Swords in a reverse can be someone who's kind of a bully. Might be cynical, aggressive, someone that is not very fun to be around. Now, when you pair the King of Wands with the King of Swords, it's kind of like the recipe. It's like a recipe for disaster. It's the perfect storm, the perfect tornado, the perfect hurricane. You know what I'm saying? So, while this might be very passionate, it might be something that's hard to do. Not hard to do. It's hard to deal with, basically. So Judgment is asking you to kind of make a choice or a decision. I think of this as kind of doing a review of all of your experience with this person. Remember, it can be family members, co-workers, a love interest. It's just relationships in general, right? It's asking you to do a review of your life. What have I learned? Have I learned this lesson before? Does this feel familiar to any other relationships that I've had? What did I learn from that relationship? It's asking you to make a decision. Because here's the thing with the Judgment card. After you've learned lessons, the universe will always, always, always put a test in front of you. Sometimes they send the same exact person in a different skin to see if you pass the test. I'm not getting a great vibe off this, I'm not going to lie. There might be some people who are being super aggressive, maybe bullying. See, they might even claim that it's just passion, right? But at the end of the day, when you review with the Judgment card, maybe it is really time to go. I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to click like, subscribe, leave me a comment, do all those good things, please. And if you comment, you will be entered, or you will be, oh girl, it's Mercury retrograde and I can't talk. I will be pulling my $50 winners from my comments. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Comment away, please. Thank you.